I'm Pete Jedwinski, Vice President of Sales at America in Motion.
And I'm Steve Dodge, Regional Vice President of Sales at First Financial. And today we're going to talk about the benefits of leasing your automation.
Steve, would you mind highlighting the relationship between America in Motion and First Financial for us?
Of course. We are proud to partner with America in Motion to offer your end user customers a 100% financing solution for their automation equipment. What this means for the customer is they don't have to make any payments until the solution, the AGV solution, is up and running and the lease commences. So what that means for the customer is that there's no upfront costs, and we offer 100% financing, which means all of the equipment, soft cost, spare parts are all included in a single monthly payment. What this means also for the customer is that there may be a much more accelerated ROI than traditional purchasing of this type of solution.
And this is because the customer doesn't have to make any payments until they realize the labor savings or the efficiency increase.
That's correct. Yes, there's either typically a cost savings or an increase in revenue as a result of these types of solutions that America in Motion offers.
A traditional AGV project requires 30% down payment to get started, 30% at functional specification, 30% when the vehicles are ready to ship, and the final 10% payment happens after the project goes live.
Correct. And so one of the benefits of what we offer is that we would make the payments on the end user's behalf to America in Motion. It's important to highlight that more and more companies are looking for automation these days, and some of them need the solution today but might not have the capital or be looking to burn through this year's budget in order to obtain the solution that you guys can offer. And so one of the ways to go around that hurdle or overcome that objection is to finance it.
Can you explain the relationship between America in Motion, First Financial, and the end user, please?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great question. So ultimately, our role in the relationship is to facilitate the financing of America in Motion's solution for the end user customer. So the end user customer is also our customer, which means that any information shared between the customer and First Financial is kept strictly confidential from America in Motion. So Pete, on a typical project, what would you say the average soft cost component is?
On a small AGV system, probably 30%, but on a multi-vehicle, 10, 15, 20 vehicle system, it's probably in the 5 to 10% range.
So the reason I ask is because traditional banks really struggle with financing the soft cost component of one of these projects. One of the benefits that First Financial is able to offer is that we offer 100% financing, which means that we wrap not only the equipment, but also the soft cost, things like engineering, implementation, design work, software, and spare parts into a single monthly payment. So the banks will finance the equipment, but the customer will be responsible for writing you a check for the soft cost, whatever that might be, the 30% on the smaller one, the 5 to 10% on the bigger projects. But what we have found is that customers would much prefer to make a single monthly payment for the entire solution.
Especially with a deferred payment option.
That's correct, yes. So customers don't have to pay anything out of pocket until the solution is live, until you've implemented it, they've seen it, they sign off on it, they're happy with it. That's when they begin making payments.
What are the tax advantages of leasing?
So because a lease typically qualifies as an operating expense, the lease payment should be fully tax deductible.
Can you sum up all of the advantages for leasing for us?
The high-level bullet points are that leasing is typically cheaper than purchasing. It may qualify as an operating expense versus a capital expense. It provides flexibility at the end of the term, whether they want to upgrade the solution or add on to it in any way. It shifts the risk of obsolescence to the leasing company. And the lease term and length can be structured to meet the customer's requirements.